What's going on, you guys? My name is Caesar, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to win sneaker draws. And as you guys can see, I do have the Jordan 1 Hyper Royals. I have 4 pairs. I don't know if you guys can see the one in the back, but we have grade school, and 2 adult pairs. I do want to point out that the grade school pair does not have the extra laces, but that's not what this video is about. It's about hitting on the sneakers app. And as you guys know, it has been sneaker draws recently, and I believe it's because of the incident what happened with the VP and the Sun. And the only thing that I felt like Nike had on them is like saying, hey, you know, we're gonna combat the botting. So I think this is their way of combating the botting. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the different tips that you guys could do to help your chances winning in a sneakers draw. But first, I just want to show you guys, because I do have my channel small, but I do have those haters out there that don't believe me that I'm copping all these shoes. So I did want to show you guys. Okay, so you guys are not going to believe me, but my wife hit 2 Hyper Royals on 1 account, you guys. She hit both. She got the grade school, and I'm like, yeah. And then she hit the adult pair, and I was like, yes. And then I hit my pair. I have 2 accounts. She has 1, but she hit 2 on 1 account, you guys. She is on fire, and I'm gonna give you guys the tips in this video to help out. I do have a how to cop on the sneakers video. I'm gonna link that down below. I could brush up on some of the stuff in this video, but if you guys want an in-depth video, go ahead and check that video out. So let's get back to it here. You guys can see Hyper Royal. We have the Jordan 5, the Raging Bulls. We got the LeBrons. We got the Carmines. You guys, been hitting foam posits. We got the Dunks. The Dunks were also a draw. So you guys, I'm just here to help you guys out. All you have to do is trust me. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up button. I got you guys. Okay, so now this is my account. As you guys can see, it's the 3rd one right here. I did get these 2. What was it, yesterday? So here is the Hyper Royal right here, you guys. I hit the adult size. I also hit on the Raging Bulls. I also hit on the Carmines. You guys, multiple pairs we're talking here. I can't even see what that is. Oh, we have the Change the World. We have the Jordan 3s. You guys, we got, oh, I canceled that one. Oh man, that one was legit. Let me show you. I showed you guys in my last video. You guys can see right here. You guys, I'm hitting all day. You guys, so let's get into the first tip. Do not go right in at 7 a.m. I am on the West Coast, so it's 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be 10 a.m. the East Coast time. So do not go right at 7 a.m. and start your draws. Like, I just think like everything I'm going to tell you, it's going to go, you're going to try to not be what bots do. Okay, so as long as you don't do what bots do, you should be good. So bots, they right at 7 o'clock, they start eating through the inventory right at 7 o'clock. So what I do is I give it a couple minutes. Okay, so giving it a couple minutes, it lets sneakers know that you're not a bot. Not only that, but it's very good for you could actually cop on another site. So this actually lets you get a breather from getting another site. So I usually check out Hibbett. The foot sites are very hard to cop off of, and foot sites are Finish Line, Foot Action, East Bay, Champs, all those. It's very tough to cop, but I have copped before, but it's very, very tough, but it gives you a chance to actually try. So what else do we have? We have Hibbett's, we have Shop Nice Kicks. We have, I can't think of everything right here on the spot while the camera's sitting at me, staring at me, but we do have other sites that you could go for. Kith is another one. So instead of, you know, having to go for sneakers right away when it's like a Leo drop, when you have the 2 to 3 minutes, now it's freeing you up time to actually go for the other stuff, and then you go for the sneakers. And then that's like part of my first tip is like not being a bot, not going in right at the time. Sometimes I'll do it at 7:03, sometimes I'll do it at 7:05. I wouldn't go past 7:06 or 7:07 because some people do get notified right away when they get them. So I would go probably at that 7:05 level or before. And for those of you that do not know what a draw is typically sneakers is giving you guys 10 minutes to put in an entry, okay? So 10 minutes is a long time, and what they're doing, they're actually filtering accounts. They're seeing which ones are bots, which ones are double entries, and all that good stuff. So they do give you 10 minutes. I have seen a 30-minute draw. That was just crazy. That was when we had Dunk Day, and those were the they don't call them the royal blue, they call them the cobalts, the Dunk Low cobalts, and those were 30 minutes for some reason. Everything else was 10 minutes. So you know, guys, I've been hitting on stuff. So you just got to make sure that, you know, you get your entry in, but not right at that 7 o'clock mark. So I did mention that they're filtering out bots, and they're also filtering out second accounts. What you need to do if you have 2 or 3 accounts like me and my wife have, you need to make sure that you're switching up the address. It cannot be the same address all 3 times. You have to switch it up. If you live on an avenue, you could spell out avenue. You could do AVE, the abbreviation. You could do AV period, just switch it up. If you live on a drive, same thing, spell out drive. Or you could do DR, and then on another one, DR period. You just have to switch up your address. Some people put some crazy numbers within that just to kind of throw them off, but I don't do that. I just have 3 accounts, so there's no need for me to do that. But yeah, you definitely need to switch something up if you guys are thinking of getting multiple accounts, and that is how I've been hitting. So that's another tip on top of a tip, is get multiple accounts and you can get multiple shoes. So the main tip I could give you is you got to have activity on your sneakers account. And you could do this multiple ways. I touched on it on the other video, but I mean, one of the things you could do is watch the stories that they have. And you don't have to sit there and physically watch the stories. All you have to do is push play, and they keep playing by themselves. So you can just put your phone down while you're, whatever you're doing, your work, whatever you're doing, let it just play, let it be on repeat. It builds activity. Hit that share button. When you hit that share button, it goes to like it wants you to share it through text, through email. You don't have to do that. Just close that out. As long as you hit that share button, it lets Nike know that you're a real person and that you're interested in the shoe. You could also like it by hitting that heart button. What else you could do? Oh, notify me. So the ones that I really the ones that I'm gonna go for, I always put notify me. The ones that I really like and I want the sneaker gods just to bless me with the shoe, I'll put a heart on it. So those are the ones that I really want. So that is just some of the ways that I build up activity. You could also add, this is not building activity, but it's helping sneakers know that you're not a bot, is adding your profile picture to your account. That is one. Adding your name, adding your city, where you're from. You could also do like your interests. Like you could put Jordan, you could put skateboarding as your interest, golf as your interest. That way, you know, they have different Jordans that are golf, and they have the SBs and all that good stuff. So just make sure you do all the interests. Make sure you put activity, especially like the night before the drop. When I see that something's coming out, that's when I'll be like, I'll let it play. You know, those the stories that they have on sneakers, I'll just let it play and play and play on all 3 accounts. That way we're good to go the next day. And that's how I think that sneakers does it. This is not confirmed. This is just my method, you guys. Don't get mad at me, but that is what I suggest. So another thing that I suggest is go for the 2-day shipping. It's only $5 for the 2-day shipping. And ever since me and the wifey, we switched over to the $5 2-day shipping, we've been hitting. And I think it's because botters don't do 2-day shipping. They don't do next day shipping. That's $15. If you guys are botting, you guys let me know if you guys are doing that stuff. Like, I don't know, like I haven't bought it yet. So I just figured that people don't set their bots up to actually hit the 2-day and the next day shipping. So I just, it could be coincidence, I don't know. But when we started doing the 2-day shipping, we started copying, and you guys can see right here, you guys can see I have other videos. You've just been copying multiple times. I did want to say about the IP address. You guys just make sure you have a different IP address for each phone, and you could do that by taking it off of Wi-Fi. When you take it off of Wi-Fi and you're just using your phone's data, it's gonna have its own IP address, so do not forget to do that. So another thing is, like, people get real butthurt when they get that big L and they're going for something that's like super limited, super crazy. It has like a what do I want to say? It has a collab. It's like a crazy collab that everybody wants. You guys, those are going to be extremely hard to get. not only are they hard to get normally, but it's because of the stock. The stock is going to be low. You guys are going to be looking to go for you could go for those, don't get me wrong, I go for them too, but sometimes I'll take a W on them, but usually it's like I know it's going to be an L, and if I win it's like cool, it's a come up. But like, you guys don't expect to win on those. What I'm saying is, like, when they have the GRs or the general releases, when it's like these, there was a bigger stock. So I believe the whole stock on this shoe was 100,000. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment box below, of course. But so you have 100,000. Not all of it goes to sneakers. All of it goes to different stores across. And not all of them release on that same day. Some of them, they hold stock in the back. They do what they got to do. But I just want to let you guys know that some of the stock goes to the sneaker account, and not only that, is like, it depends on what size that you're going for too. So when you're looking at stock X, this is for the resellers, okay? When you're looking at stock X and let's say size 12 and these are going for a crazy amount, do not go for size 12, because you already know a lot of people are thinking exactly like you are, and if you go for that size 12, you're gonna automatically get that big L, okay? You're gonna lose. Like, it's not worth going for it, okay? What I do is I look at stock X and see which ones are not that profitable. So usually, like, I'll go for the least profitable, the second least, or the third least profitable. So right here we have a size 10. Let me double check. Yeah, size 10, and this one's the 10.5. So I told the wifey, I was like, hey, you know, it's not as profitable, but it's still profit. You guys just can't be greedy with it. Like, I looked and I was like, okay, so size 10 and size 10.5, that was the least and the second least. So I was like, if we go for them, we're gonna have a better chance. If I would have went for size 12, size 13, never. I probably would have got an L, and I would have been mad, and I'll be like, man, why can't I ever win? And I know I'm talking to resellers, but like, people that want your personal size, like, let's just say your personal size is a size 12. You guys gotta, like, think about it. Like, a lot of people are gonna be going for that big size. Like, you should look at StockX and see what's you know, if your personal size is going for a lot and it's probably not worth going for that size, maybe you go for a smaller size, like size 10.5, and maybe you could resell it, you could get that money, and you could buy you your size. But that's like, I'm trying to talk you into reselling. I know there's people that like hate resellers, but like, that's just the name of the game. And the people that are buying for personal are, you know, driving up the prices. So I mean, we go back and forth all day long with this. Like, I know I could see both sides of the spectrum, but like, just think about it. If you guys are not into reselling, maybe you should think about reselling and using that money to buy you your size. I don't know. This is like, I've heard this in different videos like this, and it's like, the more that you try to go for shoes, the more that you're gonna cop. And it's kind of like a no-brainer. Like, of course, the more you go for, the more you're gonna cop, just because you're going for more. But I mean, that's just part of the game, you guys. The more you go for that, like, that's also activity on your account, and it's also like letting sneakers know, oh, this might be a person, this person got all kind of activity, let's throw them a bone every now and again, and you will cop. Like, so getting, you know, going for multiple drops, getting multiple accounts, having activity, all that good stuff is gonna increase your chances on copying that shoe from the SNKRS app. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Hit that thumbs up if you did. Any questions about the SNKRS app, SNKRS Draw, any of that good stuff, in the comment box below. Do not forget to like, I already said that. So subscribe, and I will check you guys out in the next video.